I love Africa Global Radio.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Good news.
So today we have two good things, and I think the first one is I want to applaud the government of Kenya. They've done a very good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we don't really see the importance or the import of this, or we don't get it, but for them to actually have understood the importance of this, for them to actually have decided that it's not just about talk, but we actually want to do something to keep our girls in school,
Right.
especially those from disadvantaged backgrounds. I think it's a laudable idea.
It's a great thing. It's a great initiative. And
Very
we love
great.
it. Okay.
I mean, so they have actually distributed or provided free sanitary towels to girls from less privileged backgrounds or
Right.
disadvantaged backgrounds. And one thing they realized was that anytime these girls were going through their period, they tend to stay at home. They don't come and stuff because some of them don't have access to sanitary towels. They can't afford it. And
Okay.
so then, I mean, to avoid the shame and the embarrassment of being there and not being able to, you're not clean. And then you have colleagues who will make mockery of you.
Right.
And these girls stay home and they miss on academic work. And this stalls their performance. This literally keeps them back. So the government decided, in light of the upcoming menstrual hygiene day, they
Okay.
actually are going to distribute free. In fact, the government has said they want to take that bedding, carry
Okay.
it so that the girls will be in school. This is a government understands that when you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation.
Right.
So, I mean, I feel it's a good thing that they have done. And kudos to them. Kudos to the whole of them for this project. It's not something that was just by word of mouth. It's something they have implemented.
done,
They
yeah.
have done. And they're standing by it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
standing by because they're serious about reducing number of girls that are not attending school due to their
some of
menstrual
this,
cycle. It's just
yeah,
bad. It's
yeah.
just bad. So they've actually put legal provisions in place.
Okay.
And this makes that the government is obligated to provide free sanitary towels to every school-going girl who are just to provide them safe and easy access to education.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you reach puberty, the government is obligated to provide that for you.
Great. So real quick one. What's the difference between the sanitary towel and the sanitary pad? Is it the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Oh.
It's just a nice way of calling it without letting
Right.
people.
But there's this big towel thing, special. I'm just thinking.
How
I'm
are
not-
they supposed to walk?
Well, maybe there's a way. It's been modified,
No, it's the same thing.
I'm
just
just
that
speaking because I'm ignorant in that space. You guys are the pro, aren't you?
it's the way. I mean, the same way someone would say pavement, someone would
Right.
say sidewalk.
Right. Thank you for bringing me back. Anyway,
So there are different ways we call it, but I think this
great
is super
initiative.
important.
Yes.
For the government to actually put a legal framework in place.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the Basic Education Act, Section 39.
Okay.
And it says that it shall be the duty of the Cabinet Secretary to provide free, sufficient, and quality sanitary towels to every girl child that is registered and enrolled in a public basic education institution who has reached puberty and provide a safe and environmentally sound mechanism
Okay.
for disposal of the sanitary towels.
Great. All right.
Like, Charlie, you
It's-
guys
it's
do
a laudable
all.
thing, yeah, it's a
you
laudable
could do
thing, yeah.
all.
And I like that's not a and I love the fact that it has to do with legal framework surrounding it, and
Just
it has
putting
to be
it in
done.
place.
A continuous thing, not a one-time thing, just to
We're tired of seeing it as a
make-
donation. Every time is a donation.
trying
Every time
to
donation.
gain a political appeal and all of that. But okay, super. What are we looking at next?
So, before we move on, the total beneficiaries of the project, basically we've had 3,703,452 girls collectively who have received 14,813,810 packets of sanitary towels.
Great.
Charlie, you people do well.
Kudos,
I'm happy.
kudos,
I'm
yeah.
happy about the quality and the sufficient. It's not a one time, you provide. Some people bleed more than others bleed. So the pack of 10 or what that may work for somebody may not work for them. They might need like 14 or more. And I've had friends who had to use, as you were using 2 in a day, they were using 4 in a day.
Well,
So then just imagine the numbers and the things just going like that, and they don't have enough. And then that means what happens to the rest of them?
well,
It's just going to be mess. And I love the quality part. There's so many things being put out in the system. And this is a very sensitive area to the woman. Any infection, there's trouble.
yeah.
So I'm
yeah.
happy they're also keen on the quality
Right.
as well.
Okay. Right.
Well, the next thing we have, which happens to be the last thing we have, is the fact that Margaret Busby has won the London Book Fair Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow. Oh, so that's the what LBF stands for?
Yes, London Book Fair. Yes.
Right. So who is Margaret Busby?
So she happens to be, simply put, she's the first black woman publisher. You know, she became the first black woman publisher in London when she co-founded the press in the late 1960s.
Wow. How did I
She
miss
was
that?
Britain's youngest and the first.
Nice, nice. Great.
She's
accolades
done a
right
lot.
there.
Yeah, she's done a lot, and she's like a major cultural figure. Now, let's not forget one thing. I mean, we're not here to shout or anything, but we're Ghanaians, and let's just put it out there. She was born in Ghana. Yeah, I just want that to
Okay.
sink in first for a
Yeah.
few minutes. She was born in Ghana. I said that again, but she was educated in the UK.
She's kind of like, blowing the trumpet. Like, yeah, she was born in Ghana.
Yeah, I'm just saying this so they know. I
Right.
mean, before people try
Happy.
to jump and claim it, she was born in
Yeah,
Ghana.
she's
first.
owning it.
She's
owning
she's a
it.
Ghanaian, please, first. Before you come and say our. It is our.
No, but I think one thing that we need to recognize is that she's from the continent of Africa.
Yes.
Black
Ghana,
descent,
we see,
okay?
the minute I said Ghana, is part of Africa. So, okay, she is a black. She is African.
Yeah,
She's from home.
from the country Ghana.
Yeah. Red,
Right.
gold, green.
Our base.
And a black. Yes.
Okay.
So please, before anybody starts anything, I'll just put it out there.
Yeah.
I think she should even be an African champion because, I mean,
I'm thinking that.
She
I
should.
will. She should definitely.
she should. So she's a
Look out
writer,
for
she's
that.
an editor, she's actually a broadcaster and a literary critic. Now, she's written drama for the BBC Radio and the stage, and also she's also done some radio abridgments and dramatizations that include the work by Henry Louis Gates,
Okay.
Timothy Moore, I'm waiting for the last person, Walter Mosley, Jean Rice, Sam Selvin, and Wole Soyinka.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm
Really?
serious. I mean,
Wow.
she actually has done a lot of good things. And she served on different boards. You know, you're looking at the Royal Literary Fund. You're
Yeah.
looking at the Wasafiri magazine. You're looking at Tomorrow's Warriors, the Nubian Jack Community Trust, and the African Center in London.
Right.
Now, I'm very happy because, look, we know about women who write. We know about people. We've seen women representing and blacks and
Yeah.
fighting for. But she has actually fought for diversity when it came to the world of publishing. Publishing is one big space. Sometimes we don't tend to see, look, but when you see a book that is already published,
Yeah.
know that is another world that is out there. And when you go there, it's a different ball game, especially if you are a woman
Right.
and you want to come into the same sphere and go at it and you're black.
Yep.
Ha.
Big time problems. Yes.
Very, very, very big time. So, I mean, she received the award and she was happy. Now, the award is actually presented by, I don't know if you should know this person, Bernardine Evaristo.
Is it the Italian?
You have
Yeah,
heard the name?
yeah,
And
yeah.
Zaid Smith.
Yeah. Wow. Big time and congratulations to
Yeah,
Margaret
and
Busby.
she is so happy. She's excited. She said
Yeah.
it was such a pleasure to receive the news.
Right.
And the import of it is actually gradually sinking in. Like, you know, to be in a setting space, to work for so long, and to be recognized
Yeah.
is another
This
thing.
is another thing.
Is
Yeah.
another thing. And basically, she wants to thank colleagues, friends, and everybody who's walked this journey with her. It's not, it mustn't have been easy. I don't think it will be easy for her as black and for her as a woman.
Right.
And I mean, she's done some great work. She's put in a lot. And for her, every single person of color that is working in the publishing world
Yep.
today is standing on the shoulders of, I mean, this amazing woman.
Okay.
So she's actually taking the last words of our first female vice president
Okay.
of the
Kamala
United
Harris.
States. Yes.
All
And
right.
she says, you may be the first to do many things,
Right.
but make sure you're not the last.
The last. Absolutely.
And that's
Okay.
what exactly Margaret has done. We've seen a lot of other black women following the trail. She actually trailblazed it in the publishing world.
Yep.
We've had a lot of people
Following
through.
that
Yes.
step. Okay, that's all we have.
That's all we have.
Congratulations. The show is Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio.